That's what makes this tough. A good example to explain this would be in the case of Esteban versus Brown, when the court had to decide if the veteran suffered from only one disability, which would give him a single rating, or multiple disabilities, which would give him separate ratings for the separate disabilities. In this case, the veteran suffered from 3 conditions: disfiguring scars, painful scars, and facial and muscle damage. However, the symptoms are completely different. So in this case, we have scars, facial, muscle damage. This veteran filed a claim, got denied, went to the BVA, the Board of Veterans Appeals, got denied, and then went to the court and argued it there. And we're talking 5-6 years into this. And then the court's like, yeah, no, you're only going to get 1 disability rating. So look up Esteban versus Brown on the court's website if you want to, dig into the weeds about it, really getting into the weeds on this part of it. So I recommend going into different body parts. The back is the backbone of your body, right? It causes all sorts of other problems having either one of these conditions. So good job on the 40% rating. It's not worth fighting for the 10%, in my opinion. I'd go after a mental health rating. I'd go after, a 70, a 50, might have migraines, might have GERD or IBS. Those are both 30s. You might have plantar fasciitis, other orthopedic conditions. That's another 50% rating. So there's a lot of other ways to go that are easier where you just completely avoid pyramiding. It's difficult to see how the VA rater is going to see it, how the C&P examiner is going to see it when you're dealing with one body part and multiple disabilities. If you just separate them completely away and, yep, got my back here, got my feet here, got my mental health over here, you just keep moving it around. It's easier to win that way. So another place pyramiding shows up is in mental health claims. When it comes to mental health disorders like depression, PTSD, anxiety, they're not going to be rated separately. The VAs consider all the symptoms together and give you 1 rating. And if you think about it, that's actually logical. If you have PTSD, depression, the moral of the story here is don't do it. There's easier claims to file, and file secondaries because your back or your mental health cause other problems in your body, the meds you take. Who knows what it is? We all have different disabilities. We all have to prove them differently based on the evidence that we have.